Am I recording? Listen, I broke my camera for the 3rd time. So I'm on a new camera. Wow, this lens is intense. Hi. Jesus Christ. Anyway, well, wish me luck. I recorded everything I ate for a week. Cause typically you like when I do that. Last year, I recorded everything that I ate the first week of 2018. And so I thought, let's make that a thing. So I recorded everything I ate the first year of 2019. Definitely a somewhat unusual week for me because I was A, on vacation, so I had zero structure to my day and slept in. And B, I like just, you know, you'll see. Like whatever, I'm done with the disclaimers. Wow, this is why I don't record videos after I get home from work, because my brain is mush. Mush, I tell you. Let us begin. The first day I did this, I did it Monday through Friday as I usually do. Monday was the 31st of 2018, so one of these days is still in 2018 and we're all just gonna have to live with that. What? Oh. So anyway, this was Monday, December 31st, 2018. I slept the hell in. Let me tell you, that's going to be a very significant trend this week in which I don't eat breakfast, which is extremely unusual. This was an unusual week for me because breakfast is my absolute favorite meal of the day. I live for breakfast, and so the lack of breakfast is weird, but the reality is I was not getting out of bed until almost noon or afternoon on most days. So that's just the way it was. So the first day, the first thing I did was go get lunch. This was actually New Year's Eve, so I slept in. Then I went to this place around the corner called Taco Fix. Pretty standard Mexican food counter service joint. They make a real good veggie burrito, which just has, to my knowledge, rice, beans, veggies, salsa in a tortilla. They serve it with chips and salsa, even when it's to go, which I love. So that's why I love this place. Also, they're approximately 2 minutes from my house. This night was New Year's Eve night. We decided not to do anything too crazy on New Year's Eve. We said no to all social obligations, and the two of us went out to a lovely dinner by ourselves. Whenever I'm out and about, I'm so bad at recording what I ate. So if I can find it on the menu, I'll put it here. I ate that and that. I got an empty plate shot of the first thing, which was the sweet potato thing, and a very dark shot of the pasta. And then I had 2 margaritas, and then we came home and had some champagne. Didn't record that. Okay, the next day was the first meal I had was afternoon. And, but it wasn't breakfast food, so it is my favorite thing to order on the weekend, and that is a vegan breakfast burrito from Real Food Daily, which is a vegan joint in Pasadena. I just get it Postmated, and you'll see that here, and it's like got a tofu scramble and potatoes and fake like soy rizo and salsa. And then I also got it with a chocolate coffee smoothie thing, which I drank all of, but like was meh. Really, it was only meh. That night for dinner, we ordered in pizza from Purgatory Pizza, which is a pizza joint in downtown LA, I believe. They do regular pizza for Mario, and they do vegan pizza for me, so we each ordered our own pizzas. I slept in the next morning, surprise, surprise, didn't eat breakfast. Again, like not indicative of my typical eating patterns, because I normally eat breakfast every single day at like 7 a.m. because I'm up and ready to go to work, but you know, when you're on vacation, shit's different. I was sleeping. Obviously, you know, I've been recovered from my eating disorder for 3 years, so my eating patterns are going to be so different from someone who needs to be eating a certain amount of food every single day as a requirement for their recovery. Back when I was recovering, I never missed a meal. If I missed a meal, I ate double on the next meal. You know, but that's not my life anymore, you know. It has been years since I was in that situation, and thank God I did all of that so I could be here, and now I'm able to eat intuitively like this. But I just wanted to throw that in because I'm kind of realizing now, like, oh shit, I slept in and didn't eat breakfast a lot this week, and that's fine now because I know my body and how much I like to eat and what I can eat and blah, 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 blah. I don't question it or worry about it at all, but it's not indicative of what my life was like when I was recovering. So think about this as like something that could be years down the line for you in the future if you're recovering from an eating disorder right now. Okay. Now that I've said that, moving on to day 3, in which I skipped breakfast unintentionally by sleeping through it. And I had the last 4 slices of pizza for lunch. And it was super good. I loved that pizza. Then for dinner, I actually cooked something. I think I went to the grocery store. I must have at some point during the day. And I made a like an eggplant lentil bolognese with eggplant and lentils and tomatoes, and I put that over the curly pasta. I don't know what it's called, but that's my favorite. The curly pasta and the shell pastas. Those are my favorite. And that was my dinner. I had like half of that. Half of the pasta, half of the bolognese for dinner. And then the next morning I woke up and I did have breakfast, you guys, because I had definitely gone to the grocery store the day before, so I had stuff to make breakfast. And I woke up at a time in which I started kind of being more productive with my vacation at this point, which was good because I had so much to do. But I didn't film it because I hadn't been filming breakfast all week because I hadn't been eating them and I just kind of forgot. But I do remember what I had because I wrote it down. Once I remembered that I forgot to film it, I wrote it down. So what I had was, they sell these like tubs of yogurt. So I got coconut, vanilla flavored coconut yogurt, the So Delicious brand, like the tub that has like multiple servings. So I had half of that with some chopped up dates and some chopped up almonds. That was very good, love that. And then for lunch, well, I'll just let myself take it away. Literally, second time today that I'm halfway through my meal and I remember that I'm supposed to be filming these things. Oh, my pajamas are inside out and yes, it's 1 p.m. Anyway, I pretty much ate most of the sauce, all the eggplant, and a lot of the pasta, but I still have this much to eat. Thanks, Rach. Those were my leftovers from the night before, the eggplant bolognese with the pasta. Then, for dinner, I did something that I have rarely done in the past and will likely never to rarely do in the future, and I made a salad. Basically, I roasted, is that what that's called? I sauteed, I guess, with olive oil, an entire block of tofu on the stove. So I had the tofu block over some lettuce with some chopped up dates, some walnuts, and a vinaigrette that I made just out of oil and vinegar. It was pretty good, I won't lie. It's a good salad, but in general, salads still suck, and I maintain my position on that. The next morning I had, oh hi. The next morning I had the rest of that tub of yogurt, and I was all out of dates, so I just had it with a bunch of chopped up slivered almonds. Then for lunch, I made a smoothie. So I made a smoothie. It had an acai packet, some frozen blueberries, soy milk, and almond butter. And I blended all that up. And it was pretty good, but as can be expected, if you're just trying to have a smoothie for a meal, I was fucking hungry like an hour later. I made some popcorn, because that shit's easy. So I popped a bunch of popcorn, like, I don't know, a bowl's worth. And I melted a bunch of vegan butter, and then I topped it with a lot of salt because that is the only way to eat popcorn. Then for dinner that night, I made a red curry with tofu and zucchini and carrots. I put a lot of red curry in there and it didn't come out that spicy. I was kind of disappointed, but it was still pretty good. And I just topped that with like half a box of rice noodles that I've been meaning to get rid of anyway. And oh shit, I think that's 5 days. Yeah, that was what I ate my first week of 2019. Yeah, the first week of the year is always weird because I'm usually off of work and I sleep a lot when I don't have to work, and I have been going through a lot. 2018 took its toll on me just like it took its toll on everybody else, and I just really needed that week to like chill. And I did, and I feel good about it. And that's what I ate that week. I don't really know what other commentary is required. Look at these little ears just poking out at the bottom of the frame. How cute is that? I have lots of exciting announcements. I have lots of exciting announcements. Why can't I say that word? I have lots of exciting announcements coming down the pipe this month. So make sure that you are, you know, subscribed and ready for that, and like this video because it makes me feel good. And see you next time. Bye.